All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings to the elect of YAHAWAH, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations to you, Akim, out there doing this truth across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today, as well as the salvation of the elect of YAHAWAH. Okay, real quick lesson, man. Just getting into being prepared and knowing where we at, what we into, and just constantly moving forward. Just constantly moving forward. We know the times we in. As many brothers are speaking on, the prophecies that the Lord got coming to pass right now. It's here. It's here. All right, the Lord. Word, I'm gonna just start out with that. That wasn't part of it, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it. Let me see. Is it? Yeah. I know where it's at. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." And that's what we're doing, man. All right, we read it, and through the spirit and power and mercy and grace of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, we're running, man. As the scriptures say, who can but prophesy? When you see, when the Lord opens your eyes and just allows everything to connect, it's kind of like in go mode, man. All right, here we go. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." Back then it was, but now we're in these times where most of these prophecies is going on, Some of them still got to come to pass, so some of them is still set at a appointed time, like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter, I believe. The Lord spoke about, he set everything in a measure, in a time, and he's not going to break it or shake it or move anything around for nobody. All right. Had the elder Manatazak out, Connecticut, he was just speaking on that, like Esau is in a trick bag, man. Okay, you can't do nothing until the Lord say you can do it. Period, point blank. But you think that you hurrying up. But all in all, you doing what the Lord wants you to do, man. All right, it says, "But at the end it shall speak, which is speaking, and not lie." Meaning, what we said was going to happen through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, it's happening. Okay? Far as the MOTB, far as the, pestilence, diseases, the famine of the word, you can see the different laws they passing to deal with that, censoring certain videos and deleting pages. All right, famine of food and bread, got everything, shipment containers, they ain't moving around like they once was moving around. All right, empty stores. We spoke about concentration camps and things of that nature. So you got a bunch of empty stores. All right. It's happening, man. Okay, it's happening. You see the civil unrest. All right, you see what is how does it say in 2nd Ezra 15? Man, I can't word it. There should be sedition among men, which is pretty much opposing those in authority, and that's what you have going around the world in various places, dealing with certain restrictions, okay, or just being treated the way that they've been treated, and people just getting fed up. All of this is part of the end of this society, man. All right, out with the old, in with the new. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. It says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." And that's what it is. Through these years, we've been speaking the same thing, All right, but now it's speaking and it's not lying, You can clearly see what's going on. All right, which leads me to, what the lesson is originally over. I'm going to just read it. This is Luke 14:25. It says, "And there went great multitudes with him, and turned and said unto them, Salakia, If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So it's not just about, giving up the things you used to do and not dealing how you used, running to excess, ride and things. You have to put YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI first, even before you. All right? Because you got a lot of people, especially in this society, my mom, my mom. The Lord said, no, you got to hate your mom, my wife, my woman, which we'll get into, where somebody had an excuse about a woman. Children, people go crazy over children in today's age, Every time you hear them about dealing with one of these holidays, they always talking about, the kids, the kids, Well, hey, them kids gonna get you to go the wrong way, man. All right. So the Lord said you got to give up everything to be his disciple. It says, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So those things you gotta, you gotta be disciplined. All right, because that's synonymous with disciple. Okay, you got to be disciplined because you're going to go through things. All right, the Lord has to get impurities out of you. Okay, as well as Jacob's trouble have to happen. If the Lord wants you to make it, he's going to do what he has to do in order for you to make it. Now you do your part and don't make it as hard as it has to be. Just do what you're supposed to do to your best ability, man. All right. Do what you're supposed to do to your best ability. I always think of Jonah. If Jonah would have just went and did what the Lord wanted him to do, guess what? He wouldn't have ended up in the fish's belly, man. Okay? But what is done, and what had to be done got done. All right? Now, of course, we know that story was written, for other purposes as well, But basically, don't take the hard route. All right, in the sense of being hard-headed, opposing the Lord, just go with the Spirit, man. Okay, it says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest happily, after he hath laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Hey, you want to make sure you know what you're into. All right. This is not a man's club like we always, a he-man, woman's hating club or just to hang out. Like, no, the Lord called you and brought you in so you can labor, man. Okay. That you can strive for the truth unto death and he'll fight for you. All right. So you gotta, because like I said, building a tower, you just going in and just order 100 bricks and 2 pounds or more. That's not enough. All right, that's not enough. You got to make sure you got enough. Okay, and really it's like spiritual coins, spiritual finances, that you got enough to continue to build, man. Okay, enough gas in the tank, even. All right. It says, or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000? Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage and desired conditions of peace. So basically, having a strategy, having a plan, having a method, having a way to get things done, man. And that is very important within this time and within this truth, because time is a heavy factor. The time we had 5 years ago, you don't have that same time nowadays, because the Lord says he's going to speed up the time for the elect's sake, man. So meaning what? Time is going to keep speeding up. Days are going to keep getting shorter. So the things you got to do, you got to get done, because we're constantly investing in that salvation, constantly investing in our spiritual bank account, man, laying our treasures up in heaven. All right. That's making sure you got sufficient of funds, making sure you have a strategy, man, to keep, moving forward. Not just being robotic. Oh, I get up, I read, I do a lesson, shalom to the brothers, hit the highways, go to sleep, bring some chicken, bring some ranch, bring some wine. And no, man, this thing, it says the spirit is like the wind, so it's going to go. You got to be in tune and be ready to go with it, man. All right, we at the end of this. You know, and it's very, very beautiful to be living in these times, man. I want to see the downfall of our enemy. All right, believe that. If it's the Lord's will, I'll get to, man. Okay. It says, so likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. So that's what it is. I want to get that word forsake. See what they talking about with it. Where's that? All right, so that word forsake, Strong's G 657, it says to set apart, separate, to separate oneself, withdraw oneself from anyone, to take leave of, bid farewell, to renounce. All right. So to renounce, what renounce, it says formally declare one's abandonment of a claim, right, or possession. All right, so it says, let me read it again. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath. So you got to be able to separate yourself from everything that you have and had and what made you be, really separate from that old man. Okay, that old man, that old lifestyle. All right, as well. Now, is it saying you can't be around family or, people you might have grew up with? No, it's not saying that. But when you're dealing in the spirit, they're not going to want to be around you anyway. All right, it's just going to be like that. Now, of course, you will get along, if all possible, be at peace with all men. You'll get along with these people. But at the end of the day, you got to be willing to sacrifice everything, man. Everything is said, okay? All that he had. So whatever you feel is yours or once was yours, all right? You got to be, you got to be willing to give it all up. And you got to pray to YAHAWASHI that you're able to have that spirit of integrity or that spirit of, renouncement even, that you're able to give it up and keep moving forward, man. All right? Having a mentality, this is a spiritual war and there's casualties in every war. All right. So, Lord willing, you was edified. I wanted to get into that real quick, man. We at the end of this. And, hey, Lord willing, we can keep pushing, keep fighting. As the Lord continues to bring more joy to our lives by way of fulfilling prophecy, allowing prophecy to speak, man, making us, showing his power and making us bold in the spirit, as it says in Wisdom of Solomon. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again. Blessings to the elect of Yasha Allah, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations to you Akim out there doing this truth across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, as well as you men, women, and children that follow. Shalom.